What's up, y'all? So, as part of my For Honor New Year's resolution, I decided I'm just gonna play heroes that I hardly ever play. So, I entered the Vortex. I don't know if you saw that Warden video that was just prior to the new year, but it was still part of the New Year resolution. I just started it early. How about that? And now I'm trying out Lawbringer. So, I think I'm just gonna go through the Knights, and then I'll hit the Vikings, and then I'll go to Samurai heroes I don't normally play, and then of course the Wu Lin. But I mainly play the Wu Lin, so I might not do one for the Wu Lin, but we'll see. We'll see. So for this one is Lawbringer. I think he's an okay hero. I enjoy playing him. I like the way he has this. He's like a brooding figure. Feels larger than life. All heroes will have a dodge attack eventually, so I know he'll have that to his repertoire sooner or later. And that's going to be a good thing too, because it's going to give him another option when he dodges. Instead of empty dodging, he'll be able to do that light. And believe it or not, that's a really good thing. That's a really good utility to have as part of the hero. One thing that I kept messing up was I didn't realize until after I did all these dang games that all his side lights were enhanced. All his side lights were enhanced. I completely blew it most of the time because I was like, that would have really helped me out. I would just stop attacking anytime my light was blocked. And that was crazy. But I definitely want to give credit to these Lawbringer mains. Any Lawbringer mains out there, mad respect to you. Because just like many other heroes, it's almost like you need to be a little bit more defensive with Lawbringer. I know he can be a little more offensive, especially with the enhanced side lights, but I don't feel like I can be that offensive minded or aggressive unless I'm going to bash. Very similar to Warden. That's the way to open them. That's the only way you're going to be able to open somebody up. But the thing with the side lights is you can open people up with the side lights. But like I said, I didn't realize that till it was too late. But as a one-on-one, or I would say 1v1 hero, Lawbringer's okay. Nothing special. For team fights, I'm not really worried about Lawbringer. I feel like he is average. Like anytime he pops revenge, the only threat that I would be worried about is if he had his feats unlocked. He can just go ahead and let that unblockable rip, but I mean, he could let that unblockable rip anytime. So another thing I would like Lawbringer to have is a way to chase. So when heroes, let's say you pop revenge and they start running away, it's not much you can do as Lawbringer. Yeah, you can try to run them down and then, of course, do that repost when you're getting close enough to him, but I would like for him to have something a little extra. It's really not a concern with Lawbringer and revenge. I always just think about that because I always think about Nobu. And then you have heroes like Shaman and PK, because if you're bleeding, you imagine bleeding with PK and she has revenge. You know, it's like she's just going to be uninterrupted and going to keep going after you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about as far as a threat for Lawbringer. He's really not very threatening in that sense. But that doesn't make him less fun to play. He definitely has his advantages, just like other heroes. It's just going to take me some time to kind of figure them all out. Even though I'm not sure it's going to take that long. I mean, his kit doesn't seem to be overwhelming. I just keep making the mistake. One of the mistakes that I keep making is when I get a light parry, I go into repost. And I don't mean to do that repost move. What I'm trying to do is a side heavy. And I keep screwing it up. I'll get a light parry and I do the repost. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. I have no idea why I kept doing it, but I kept doing it. But that's just the struggles of somebody learning a hero that we all go through. So that's really not that big of a deal. But ultimately, my thoughts on Lawbringer: he's a good 1v1 hero. If you're a good defensive player, like you're okay with parrying, you're not somebody that like somebody like Orochi, who really works off his dodges, or Tiandi, or any of those kind of heroes, then Lawbringer might be for you. You'll be solid in 1v1 situations. For team fights, I think he's average. I really wouldn't want a Lawbringer. I probably wouldn't pick Lawbringer, but I'm not a competitive player. I'm saying I can understand why you don't see him on the competitive scene. He definitely needs a little bit more for that. But I will say, I wish I would have picked him up a little sooner. I wish I wouldn't have waited till almost year 7 to start playing the Law. Because I'm definitely going to be bringing the Law a little bit more. I'm glad I'm starting this resolution and playing these heroes that I don't normally play, because I am realizing with all the different touch-ups that the devs have been doing to all these heroes, just little tweaks here and there, it's actually making so many heroes much more playable. That's what's really inspired me to do this. I say inspired, but you know what I'm saying. That's what really got me to want to do this, because they have been making so many tweaks, and Lawbringer's a part of that. So once again, respect to you Lawbringer mains. Much love, because I probably couldn't do it. I don't think I could take this hero to rep 70, to be honest. And the fact that y'all did it before any tweaks were done, mad respect to y'all. So what are your thoughts on Lawbringer? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow this journey with me. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'm out.
Ad mortem inimicus! 恕我一刀！